And Charles starved himself the last time out at 155 pounds for the BMF. I didn't think there's anything BMF about it. He was the baddest man in a sauna. So I'm a big boy now. 170 pounds is my frame. And I like it. I thought I'd give a gift.
Well, I like it as well.
And say, this is what it should be. Instead of fighting and cutting him. You know, let's do it properly.
Is this a one-off fight or are you back?
The best boxer. You say the best boxer. We're gonna see. We're gonna see now.
Brother, this is not his last fight. I'm gonna go there. July 11. I'm gonna handle business. We're gonna have a rematch at the end of the year.
July 11th can't come soon enough.
I'm gonna be 1-0 against him, and then we're gonna rematch at the end of the year. That's what's gonna happen.
We have like the Conor McGregor of the UFC, who kind of was he spearheaded the idea of huge personalities, doesn't give a fuck, doesn't. Besides yourself, who's someone in the WWE that would like resemble a Conor McGregor?
That person doesn't exist. I mean, to be fair to Conor McGregor, there is only one Conor McGregor, and it's not a character. I ran into Conor McGregor actually here in Washington, D.C.
Oh, you did?
At the inauguration.
Yeah.
And we were talking about fighting at that time, and he was just still such a character in real life. He's not playing a character.
He's not.
He was definitely on something. It was 8 a.m. He was on something. The group I was with, we all agreed. We took a general vote, a consensus. The consensus was he was on something.
But he's so funny.
He's amazing. He's amazing. But if he comes back in the UFC,
yeah.
I fear he's had so much time off. He could get his ass beat.
But you think how much do you think ring rust plays, or do you think?
I think it plays.
Yeah?
I think this is there's a difference between ring rust and whatever the fuck he's been doing. That he's got to be taken out of the barn, power washed a couple times.
Conor McGregor is back in the gym and the intensity is picking up. As he gears up for his highly anticipated fight against Max Holloway, his training routine is becoming increasingly rigorous. A renewed focus is evident in every aspect of his preparation, with McGregor seeming to make the most of every moment before the big bout. Following years of speculation, setbacks, and rumors, McGregor is now shifting from talk to action, actively working towards a comeback in the octagon.
Hey, Murrah, are you excited for Conor McGregor's return?
I am actually, and I'm hoping he can win, because I love Max Holloway, but this is gonna be huge if he's coming back, but if he wins, that would be huge, and because Conor McGregor done such a great things for MMA, for UFC, and I will be happy to.
Robin has a unique perspective on the all-time greats in MMA, offering high praise for the best in the business. He describes Conor McGregor as nearly unstoppable at his peak, capable of dominating anyone who stands in his way, which fuels the ongoing debate about whether he deserves the title of greatest of all time. However, Robin also considers Demetrius Johnson to be the greatest all-around martial artist in MMA history, placing him alongside McGregor in terms of exceptional skill and achievement. Conor McGregor, master of destruction. No one has a chance. He gets everybody. There's an argument that he's the GOAT. There's an argument that Mighty Mouse is the greatest expression of martial arts in the history of combat sports. I would make that argument. When discussing greatness in MMA, Joe Rogan often highlights how fighters perceive dominance. This inevitably leads to conversations about Conor McGregor. As McGregor prepares to return to the octagon, speculation surrounds the potential impact of ring rust due to his extended layoff, particularly given his opponent's consistent activity. However, when asked about this concern, Max Holloway downplayed its significance, stating that it ultimately doesn't matter during the fight, as he simply believes that fighters fight. See you, Maximum. What are your thoughts on a guy like Conor being out for 5 years, having that brutal injury while the entire time you've been very active? It doesn't matter. I see a lot of people talking about it, but we're fighters, man. This is what we do. I can't wait, man. I'm looking forward to the best version of Conor McGregor. I know. Look the way he's talking, bro. He's fired up. I'm fired up. I can't wait to see him July 11th, cause I'm coming in fast. I tell you this. How are you doing after your 5-round fight with Oliver? I thought some of the shots went to the back of the head. You had an opportunity to repay the favor you didn't take. I was disappointed in the result and the outcome of the bout and the shape the bout took. But how's the buddy? How are your fingers? How's Hawaii? I'm good. I don't care to see you. Hawaii is great, brother. Hawaii's great. I can't wait to see you in Ninth Island, brother. How's Dublin? I heard you're sleeping in the gym. So, that's great to hear, man. We're glad to have you back. Can't wait to get in there and mix it up. Conor McGregor's legacy has been defined by unforgettable moments that will be etched in history as the first UFC athlete to hold 2 world titles simultaneously. He also achieved one of the quickest knockouts in a world title fight in New York. In a reflective interview on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, McGregor revealed that he never intended to prolong such nights, acknowledging that in the high-stakes world of combat sports, every second truly counts. You were considered to be one of the best MMA fighters in the world. And you became the first fighter in UFC history to hold titles in 2 weight classes at the same time, my man. That's right. And then you also champ, and it happened here in New York City. New York City. Madison Square Garden. The same place. Then you also knocked someone out in 13 seconds once. I always want to ask, did you wish it lasted a little longer? Were you happy? No. You know what? Ecstatic, gone, in and out, gone. Yeah, exactly. They don't get paid by the hour in there. You know, it's a dangerous game. Conor McGregor has consistently emphasized seizing crucial moments, an attitude he famously describes as making hay while the sun shines. His mental game, inside the octagon, offers a window into the structured chaos of his fighting style. For McGregor, the walk to the cage is a profoundly calculated journey where only unwavering calmness and composure truly count. Once that cage door closes, all your training, sacrifices, and even any prior lack of self-control are laid bare. This is precisely why he places such immense emphasis on absolute faith in oneself and in the diligent work invested. Dangerous game. What do you feel when you step into the octagon? You know, you have to be calm. You have to be composed. You have to trust your training and your discipline. It's where, you know, there's no hiding in the octagon. If you've maybe missed a training session or skipped a meal, or at something you shouldn't have, or lived a life of not of discipline. Yeah. It's going to show in there. You'll get caught. So if you put in the work, and you make that walk, you just trust your work, trust your discipline, trust what you've done, and hope it all turns out well. We see this mindset reflected in Conor McGregor's adoption of his nickname, the Notorious. Rather than being a product of clever marketing, it originated from his childhood, where his tendency to get into trouble led his coach to save him as trouble in his contacts. Over time, his reputation evolved into the Notorious, a moniker that was also influenced by his affinity for hip-hop culture, which played a significant role in shaping his persona. Where did you get the term notorious? Where did you get that? My nickname is Notorious. My fight name is Notorious. It actually came because I had a habit of getting into trouble when I was younger, a little bit. And my coach had me saved in the phone as Trouble actually. He had that was your name in his tone. That was my name in his phone. Yeah. Trouble. Now, I was only a young guy, but I was just notorious for it. That's it. And then it became that. I like Biggie as well. I like the music, and that was the walk-out song, and it just kind of gelled together over the years and it became the Notorious. Last time you're here, it fits. It fits. Furthermore, family appears to be a significant anchor for McGregor recently. He has proudly spoken about his for children, emphasizing his efforts to instill disciplined lifestyles in them. He details their participation in their own training sessions and has even considered bringing them to fight nights. This isn't about glorifying violence. Instead, McGregor wants his kids to witness firsthand the tangible results of commitment and dedication. He specifically highlights the experience of walking out before a crowd, an atmosphere, he explains, that is cultivated by the relentless pursuit of perfection. Oh, last time you're here, you brought a couple of the kids or one of the kids. How's the family doing? Very good. For children now. For children now. For children. Blessed. Blessed. And you said that you're there all training. You think they want to, they're training and living a good healthy lifestyle for sure. I'm going to bring them.